Dave or James, don't touch me. That session today was weird, James. Did you know that girl? Kadeem?
I will always love you. Across all worlds, through time and space.
Times, boy. You get your time. Psycho. Not this time.
Oh no! Promises, James.
James,
Oh, shit.
baby, I'm home.
Bye, James. No, you're not going anywhere.
Wait, Sasha, baby, let's just talk.
She is not going
Sasha.
anywhere. No,
Listen
she
to me,
is
Sasha.
not.
Sasha, baby.
Let me go. She's not going anywhere.
What's going on, baby girl?
And one last thing, fix the balance.
I will always love you. Across all worlds, through time and space.
November 1st. Wait, films. What? Kadeem or James, don't touch me. That session today was weird, James. Did you know that girl? Kadeem?
I will always love you. Across all worlds, through time and space.
Times, boy. You get your time. Psycho. Not this time.
Oh no! Promises, James.
James,
Oh, shit.
baby, I'm home.
Bye, James. No, you're not going anywhere.
Wait, Sasha, baby, let's just talk.
She is not going
Sasha.
anywhere. No,
Listen to
she
me,
is
Sasha.
not.
Sasha, baby.
Let me go. She's not going anywhere.
What's going on, baby girl?
And one last thing, fix the balance.
I will always love you. Across all worlds, through time and space.
November 1st.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lily Mae. And no, it is not consulting time. I am not back in that capacity, but I am here tonight with some amazing cast members, and we are going to talk to you about the client. We are the client series, right? We are the client series. And we want to talk to you a little bit tonight about installment 1. We want to talk to you about what this series is about, how it came to be, who's in it, and then we're going to talk to you a little bit about our respective characters. So just to tell you who's here with us tonight, tonight you are meeting Monica, you are meeting James, and you are meeting Sasha. And so, in just a few minutes, we will all introduce ourselves, but we want to tell you a little bit about the client and kind of what the log line is. And so, it's about a therapist, and she is, well, first of all, let's just say this. Everybody in the client is affluent, right? We don't have no ooga boogers and no hood rats in the client. I'm trying to tell you, like, everybody in this series is 6 or 7 figures. You get what I'm saying? Like, we debunking and demystifying that all people of color is struggling. Not in this story. We ain't struggling. Well, mentally and emotionally we are, but financially we are right, which is what really happens in the world of wealthy individuals. So let's just keep it real. But nevertheless, she is meeting a client for the first time. And when she meets her client for the first time, she finds out some devastating news. And the client opens and unfolds what happens when the therapist meets her clients. All right. So, I'm going to pick on the leading gentleman of the hour and James, who is the leading gentleman and is played by Damian Hill. Come on out and just talk to everybody. Tell everybody a little bit about who James is and the client. And let's just rock it out from there.
All right. Well, my name is Damian Hill, and I'll be playing the character of James in the Client series. And a little bit about James. In short, James needs to seek professional help before he gets hurt in various ways. That is what I think of James. James is he's a B-list actor who is still trying to find his way. He is caught between two loves. One of them there's a little bit of mystery behind, and another one is you know, some everyday James needs to get his stuff together type stuff. Yeah, so James has a lot going on, but gotta pray for James. James needs a lot of help.
All right, all right. So then we have a strong supporting actress who truly brings this character to life. And this character is Sasha, and she is played by
Tiffany Michelle.
and so Tiffany, tell us a little bit about who Sasha is.
Oh, wow. So Sasha is an extremely successful TV and film producer who is enamored and in love with her husband um, by the name of James. So Sasha and James are married in real time. And so she is in love with him, but you will find that it is a love of convenience because you will discover as you watch the series that she specifically wants something to happen in their marriage that has yet to happen, and you will find that her character holds that thing hostage in their marriage. I'm not going to tell everything because I want y'all to see the series to get it, to find out what that thing is. But because of her success, and if you notice, James talked about the fact that he is a B-list actor. He's a B-list actor, but his wife, current, is a successful TV and film producer. Why is he just a B-list actor when his wife is successful and there?
I don't know. I'm hoping we're gonna get some of this information as this series unfolds. All right, and so yeah, Monica, the leading lady of the series, is played by so Monica is very interesting. Um, she is very compassionate, right? Very loving and forgiving individual. But while she is very astute and aware of her client's needs, she's struggling with her own personal issues. And it is leading her down this road of confused love, right? And so her personal life and her professional life begins to clash. And that is really, guys, that is how the client truly unfolds. this story is a story of love, betrayal, just so many different things. And so really and truly, first and foremost, everybody out there watching and everything, feel free to chime in, ask your questions, and we'll answer them. But guys, let's just really have a, have a conversation about just about your characters and what it's like getting into that character. So Tiffany Michelle, let's start with you. Talk a little bit about kind of what it's like getting, into Sasha and staying there.
Oh, wow. Great question. Um, as with anything, with actors, as we're preparing, we have to literally envision ourselves and embody the character. Like in the moment, I actually have to become Sasha, right? So for me, that is putting myself in the mindset of being affluent, being successful, being strong, but having this vulnerability of love to a man who I really need. And so despite my success, despite my affluence, there's still a moment of there's still moments of vulnerability. There are still moments of I need this man for a purpose. And understanding how despite my affluence, I can't control the situation when I can control everything else around me. So really just embodying that character, and even putting my own personal experiences when it comes down to love and relationships or the lack thereof, just kind of putting myself in that. What does it feel like being an affluent, successful Black woman? And you have a person in your life, but you still have not been able to get or meet the expectations that you have for yourself. So yeah, I just became Sasha. I am Sasha.
Wow, and that's amazing. You actually answered the question. Chelsea just fielded the question. As you played your roles, could you relate to the character? Damien, let's speak to that from your perspective.
I cannot relate to James. James James has no respect for women, and James has no respect for himself. Once you get into the story, you'll see that the way he treats his wife, the fact that he has a girlfriend in the first place, is off-putting. So the fact that, but the way that he treats his wife as opposed to how he carries himself with his girlfriend, I can't really relate to that. So it takes a little bit to get into for me, because I try to respect women. Simple as that. James is going to have to figure out. He's going to have to figure out what direction he wants to go in. As Tiffany was saying, he's a B-list actor with an A-list producer for a wife. So you have to ask some questions as to why, brother. What is it about you that's holding you back? Is it your karma? Perhaps. What is it that you're doing or not doing that's not got you on the level that your wife is? You're only there for a particular reason. And to be perfectly honest, she could replace you easily and probably do it better because you a B-list. But as far as relating to him, he's kind of hard to relate to as far as that's concerned. I just, that's just not something that I try to carry myself as someone who cherishes women. I really have an affinity for women. It's raised by my mother, single mother. I'm a single father, so that's how I deal with James. I get in the character of dealing with James. It's kind of fortunate and unfortunate in the sense of I've seen James growing up. So I just pull from people that I've seen. I pull from situations that I've been in and flipped it around. Because I'd be a fool to say, I'd be lying to say that I haven't been played before. So I just flipped it around. It's like, well, how does that feel? Okay. You think you can make somebody feel that way? Well, let's see what you can do. So that's where the acting comes in, I guess you could say.
Wow, wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So, as I played Monica, could I relate to the character? Yes, definitely. It's weird. Well, a part of it is, so Monica's a marriage and family therapist, and most of you that know me know that that was my space for a while, right? Child and adolescent therapy. So that part of it I can relate to. Monica has an amazing relationship with her daddy. If you know me, y'all know I'm a daddy's girl, right? The only difference is Monica is not a tomboy that I know of, and I am. But she is compassionate yet assertive, which is my personality. So for me, getting into Monica wasn't hard because um there have been many times where my personal life and professional life intersected, right? So Monica, realistically, I think Sasha had spoken to this when we were preparing. Um, our lives really somewhat embody our characters, right?
Like, mhm.
The hardest thing has been for me has been being kind of toning down and being more submissive. Shout out to my hubby, because if it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't even really know what being submissive was, because for real, I always thought I was supposed to wear the pants. You understand what I'm saying? So um Monica is submissive even if she doesn't need to be in this case. But there's something about that man. It's something about that man that and I'm not going to say that's no good for her, because guys, one of the things you have to know about the client, this love story transcends lifetimes, guys. It transcends lifetimes. And because it transcends lifetimes, what that looks like is that these individuals belong together in some space and time. So if you listen to the trailer, James, what is James? James, what you be saying? What's
What's
your
your
line?
line, husband? What's your
What's
line?
your line?
Monica, I will love you through all space and time.
And y'all gotta understand, like, the way Damien speaks this way all the
All
time.
the time.
Like, this is his natural voice. This is not for James. So when he first said the line, we were like, hold up, say it again.
Right?
Goodness, say it again. We were like, you are the voice. You are the voice. None of our voices matter. You are the voice. And so so he has the James voice. He does not, maybe he doesn't have the James disposition, but he definitely has the James voice. So all right, wait. So we got another question. Shout out to Drea Nicole, who is definitely an asset to this production. She is one of our production assistants and a super duper dope individual. She said, once you get into character, is it hard to decompress and come out of it? Ooh,
Good question.
ooh. All right, shoot, Tiffany.
Wow. For this character, no. For others that I have played, absolutely. I will say no, it's not hard for me to decompress because I embody so in my personal life, in my real life, I embody so much of the character. Um, being, an entrepreneur, I you know, I'm running budgets. I'm doing a lot of that whole level of success that Sasha plays. I do that in my real life. But at the same but the idea for me is the fact that she has this man and she wants to be loved. And so despite her success, despite her ability to be successful, you know, in this role and being an executive, and she's a boss and she's bad and she's, you know, wearing the nice clothes and got the nice bags and all of that, you know, at the end of the day, she still has these levels of vulnerabilities. And this man and her desire for this man makes her weak. And so I truly embrace and have been in it, you know, in a similar situation multiple times. My mom is here. She's over there taking a nap, but I'm sure if she's listening, she would probably say, Lord, my child. So for me, it's not necessarily difficult for me to decompress or come out of character because I am the character in real form. What I think was challenging for me was the level, and you will see this as you get through it. Y'all saw it in the trailer, was, you know, just the level of aggression and that breaking point. And I think that was what was probably challenging for me coming out of it, because I was so riled up after I played it. Like literally in that scene, like I was riled up. Like I literally felt like, oh my gosh, you know, this has just happened to me. And you will see that I am now front facing the other woman that is with my husband, and I see them together. And trying to come out of that space was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, my blood was on 10. My heart was patient, you know, I had the heart palpitations and all of that. So yeah, it's not difficult for me to come out of the character, because I am the character, but absolutely it was very challenging for me to calm down out of the space because I was so angry with James. And I have to remember that, okay, James is James on set, but Damien is Damien, and not look at Damien side-eyed like, Dame, like, for real, do you really? Because
But
he
that
played
speaks
the role
volumes
so well.
though.
Mhm.
But that speaks volumes about the character, because shout out, and I gotta shout him out. I will tag him on the other side. Shout out to Mr. Gary Anthony Sturgis. Damien and I were talking about you the other day, and I was telling him how much of an amazing voiceover coach you are. And you all know Gary Anthony Sturgis from Tyler Perry's Daddy's Little Girls. He played Tasha Smith's boyfriend in that particular film, and he embodies it. But if you think about it, in every role he plays, he makes you despise him, and that's what makes him so amazing. And so kudos to Damien, because yes, in this particular series, like, you're either gonna love him, you're gonna want to be like him, or you're gonna hate his
You gonna
guts. And
hate
so, Damien, I need you to answer that question. Once you get into character, is it hard to decompress and come out of it? Because you had a lot of firsts, and we're not gonna go there yet, because I'm gonna address that on a whole different level. Because I gotta throw some shade and some salt on the game, because I need to address that whole, you know, the first with this whole series. I need the people to understand. But I'm gonna let you talk about being James and, you know, coming into James and coming out of James. So go ahead.
No, coming out of James is really easy for me because I don't want to be James. Make it a personal, from a personal standpoint. That is not a cat I want to be like. That is not a dude I want to be around. So when it comes to playing James, I have to, like I said, I have to really separate myself, really, and go into a thought process of a kind of reverse thought process of things that have happened in the past. And not to say that I've been a saint or anything of that nature, but James is he's so far away from me, at least in this first season, that it's easy for me to get away from James. I spent 12 years, 8 months in the military. So it's easy for me to compartmentalize different things. So putting James away it's really easy for me. really easy. Getting into James is the space that takes a bit of time. That's the space that takes some time. Getting into James takes some time because you want to be comfortable filming as somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You want to be comfortable filming your character. You know what I'm saying? In the different scenes that you have to film, and playing a character that is not the most savory of cats. You know what I'm saying? Can be a bit of a challenge. So just put him in a box, pull him out when I need to, put him back in the box when I don't, and call it a day. You know what I mean? Keep it pushing.
Okay. So and really and truly, to answer that question, some of the emotions, let me back up. So going into filming installment one, I was actually freshly grieving a significant loss. So I got off of an airplane, went and got my nails done, and then got on set that night. And I'm talking about suffered a tremendous loss. Like I always say, my twin cousin, because my mother, twin sister, daughter, who was only 52 years old, died. Like, boom. And so I got dealing with that, and then dealing with everything that comes with production, and then dealing with being on set and having to get into character and having to experience all of these emotions because Monica is going through her own grief and loss. So it's so difficult to even begin to explain um how to decompress because it's hard. I'm not going to say it's easy at all. Um Honestly speaking, I think when I'm filming and not just with this, I stay in character the whole time I'm on set, if that makes sense to some degree. Um, because there are some emotions that you have to feel the entire time to make sure that you're presenting what that director wants. Because guys, this is the thing you have to understand. And yes, this is about the client, but we also, we're giving you a little bit of the behind the scenes. So when we're on set and when we're fighting and shooting and sexing and all of that stuff, it is art. It is art. It is a process. So what you guys see now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of these films that y'all watch on the Tubi and the Prime, yeah, they be getting it in for real. But for us, we are professionals. It is art, okay? We be in art. Y'all, this director will have you, and y'all know I got bad ass knees. This director will have you in one position for 10 minutes. One position for 10 minutes just so she can get that shot. So understand that when you see these scenes and you thinking something, I need you to understand it's art, right? It's just like gymnastics. It's just like anything else. You have to practice your formation. You have to practice the strategy. There are 11 people in a room with you, even on a closed set. You're going to always have your sound person, your lighting person, your camera A, camera B. You're going to have all of these people in the room at one time. So when you talk about, staying in character and decompressing and doing all of these things, guys, it's tough because you got all these different people around you. And you got to remember what the director telling you. You got to remember your lines. You got to remember your scene cues. So it's tough. It's tough. And so I think I speak for all of us when I say that this whole process has been challenging because everybody had a lot of firsts. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to come back after I ask this question. Y'all, we got questions on Instagram and we got questions on Facebook. Guys, stay with us because I'm about to get to your questions. But what I want to do, I want to speak to the firsts because Sasha and James encountered their first ever intimate scenes on this set.
Camera.
So
Yep.
I want to, Tiffany, Michelle, talk
Yeah.
about that and just speak a little bit about that experience and talk about some of the things that you learned and things of that nature.
Well, first, before I get into that, I want to shout out Damien, aka James. His level of just trust was absolutely amazing. Understanding that when we are doing these, these intimate scenes, there has to be a level of trust. There has to be a level of comfort. And I want to shout him out because he made it easy for me. In full transparency, I had to tell him, like, hey, it's okay to touch me this way, or it's okay for you to do for you to do this, because he is such a professional, he is such a gentleman. He made it comfortable for me to be able to act in the scene. So I want to shout him out just for providing that space, because that is so difficult to do when you're doing an intimate scene. Now, and I will say, whether you are in a relationship with somebody or whether you're single, when this is your first time dealing with somebody in that respect, and as Lily already pointed out, you got 11 people in the room, and they're saying, make your face, you have to remember your face, because you have to present your face, you have to show your face, you have to turn your body, distort your body, you got to do this. Oh no, James, touch here. Tiffany, do this. Turn, I want you to do this, kiss this way. So so all of these things, because our director has such an artistic eye, that can be challenging, staying in character, remembering all of these things. And not to mention, we have our BTS camera people who are taking pictures and things of that nature. So they also want to get their shots. So trying to do that. So while it was a first, I could not have asked for a more appropriate person to have this first experience with. So Damien, shout out to you, because you made it so much easier for me.
Thanks.
James Damien the real MVP, not James. Damien the real MVP. But no,
and then you see that's something else. We even use our character. That's how much we are truly the characters. Like, we don't even use our real names. We call each other out.
Don't. So before you speak to that experience, shout out to Janica. So Janica is played by Miss Barbara Mixon, and Janica is asking the question: does James get a romantic feeling being near Monica than Sasha? Does he get a more romantic feeling being near Monica or Sasha? That's what Miss Barbara is asking.
Well, the story would lead you to believe that he gets more from Monica than Sasha. That's what season 1 would lead you to believe. That's all I have to say about that.
Y'all don't know. And we in post in season 1 were really and I'm sorry, installment 1, because we're gonna drop that bomb a little bit later. Installment 1, which is called Secrets Revealed. Installment 2 is going into production on October 20th. So hey. But okay. Damien, you go back and speak to your first, because you had a lot of firsts.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that as a man, I am just so like, y'all, when I tell y'all this my brother from another mother, like this man, like this my dog. Y'all don't understand. We legitimately had extensive conversations about this role. because there were so many firsts. And one thing that a lot of people don't know about Damien, and I'm just so proud, like I said, to call him my brother from another mother, because he is a very profound and faith-filled individual.
Yes.
And so this role stretched him. Now I told him I was gonna throw him in the furnace. We was gonna be like Shadrach, Meshach, and a Billy Goat, and we were.
Wow.
But that fourth man was in the midst of all of this foolishness.
Yes.
So you know.
Yes.
But Damien, but speak about that. Just speak about all of your firsts in this particular film and what it was like.
Well, yeah. This was my first time filming an intimate scene in film. And I have to admit, that was the basis for a lot of conversation prior to taking the role. Coming from someone who doesn't even watch sex scenes, so to thinking of having to film one, it's like, oh, okay. First, well, I gotta take my shirt off. Okay, I haven't get my chest ain't got here yet. It's still in China somewhere. I ordered it last week. It's gonna take some time to get here. But you know, it is what it is. So we tried that, and now it's like, you know what, that's not going to work. So we're gonna have to take the shirt off. So it is what it is. But we got through it. They made it very comfortable for me. We had talked about how to shoot different intimate scenes, and it doesn't have to be so overtly sexual. How to actually do it. You know what I mean? And so that made it really easy to do. And we got into it, and it actually wasn't what I thought it would be. So and it is exactly what Monica was saying. You have all these people in the room. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. It can be a bit uncomfortable because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You are getting up close with someone that you're not with, or whatever the case, or whatever you got going on. But the way it was done, shout out to them, because they really made it easy to get through it. Because I stayed up all night the night before. It was like, oh God, here we go. Then we got into it. It's like, okay, got to take the shirt off. It's like, okay, y'all asked for it. Cool, got it. So there we go. But it is what it is. We got through it. And, you know, what I did learn, I learned to speak up. Not everybody is so adamant about their particular vision that they can't hear what you're saying. You know what I mean? So I was very pleased and happy about that. That made it very easy to get through. And also how they shoot things, how things are shot, how intimate scenes can be shot, how they can be shot. I learned how they can be shot, because we went around and we started to do it this way, and then it's like, oh, well, that's not going to work if we do this. Okay, well, let's do it this way. It was very collaborative, to be perfectly honest. And so that was greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Yo, I'm so weak because, guys, what y'all really, I'm telling you, intimate scenes are shot different when you in your early 20s versus when you in your 40s and 50s. Y'all know what I'm saying? Cause baby, knees and backs and all that stuff don't work.
Bones go to crack. Lord.
Oh, listen, ain't no getting low because we ain't got no Megans around here. I'm just saying.
But I told you we don't drop it like it's hot. We drop it like it's lukewarm.
Oh wow.
Guys, so okay, we were only supposed to be with y'all for 30 minutes, but we got a couple of more questions. And guys, thank you so much for just tuning in and just jumping in. Let me demystify this real quick. I think they did an amazing job with talking about the intimate scenes and talking about, you know, what they look like and things of that nature. And so I'm just going to close by saying this. If you think it and you don't understand it, ask. the people that are doing it. Wow. 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 I hope it reached everybody it needed to reach. And I'm going to leave it there. All right. So, what was, don't laugh at me, James. All right. What was your favorite part while being on set? That is from one of our season 2 cast members who is playing the amazing Big Boss Babe, Shantae Kors. And so she wants to know, what was your favorite part while being on set? All right. Shoot, Miss Tiff.
Oh my gosh. All right. So my favorite part, I think, honestly, well, number one, I will say this set, we truly are a family. We call each other sisters, we call each other brothers, cousins, like, and we don't just call it, we actually live it, we do it. So for me, it's just the vibe. Like the energy is so amazing while we were on set. Let me tell it, I'm a comedian, so I'm always gonna try to make somebody laugh. I'm gonna try to say something to get people, laughing and comfortable and in their skin, and out of the nerves, I guess, or the nervousness of filming. But for me, the best thing for me was just the camaraderie, the opportunity to be around such astute scholars in acting, because we are all learning. We are, from the director to the production, we are all learning. And to be in an environment where there is a reciprocal effect, to be able to learn and to be able to gain knowledge is just absolutely amazing. And even whether it was an open set or a closed set, just the level of professionalism was cool for me. So yeah, it was my opportunity to learn and be around people that I truly call my family.
Shout out. Let's go, Jane.
My favorite time on set was simply between takes. There was a lot of jokes flying around, So that was really my favorite time being on set, was between takes and cracking jokes and just
Oh,
sitting back.
yeah, it was a
and
lot of jokes.
Yeah.
They flying around me right now, too. They just
Oh,
flying.
wow. That's crazy. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh, gosh. But that's the fun part. Y'all don't understand. Like, guys, this is work. Do y'all agree that we really work?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, we're waking up at 4. No, James got it made. Sasha and Monica wake up at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning to get makeup by 5 o'clock in the morning to be ready to rock and roll by 7 or 7:30.
Yes.
Like, this ain't for the week. Yes. And then not getting offset until midnight and got to be right back at it again at 5 o'clock the next morning. This is real. Like, this is real stuff. And so I think, it's real. It's real. But my favorite part of being on set is just what Tiff said, just being with everybody and just really having fun. Just really having fun. Now, our sound and lighting guy wants to know, being that most of the characters are well off, do you think that having an abundance of money allows people to believe they can get away with the worst and most inhumane treatments? Yo, why you gotta bring these politicians into this conversation? Because that's what I'm feeling right now.
That's a question there.
Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, y'all, what y'all think?
Okay, I will say this. You will find with my character that, yeah, I think that she does. She holds her power, she holds her affluence, her prestige to a level, because again, I didn't, in the beginning I said that there was one specific thing that she wants that she has been unable to obtain, to achieve. And you will you will find that out very early on. But despite her affluence, she can't have it. And you will see a side of my character that is as powerful, as prestigious, as affluent as she is ratchet. She gets a little
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
y'all gonna see a step, y'all
she's
will see a
special.
separate side of her. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What you think? What you think, James?
I think James is delusional, and I don't think any amount of money
Ooh.
would make him sane. Quite frankly, he was lost before
Mm.
money came. He's a B-list actor, so who's to say he was ever A-list in the first place? He had problems before he stepped on a movie set.
Dang.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. 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 Oh my. Oh my. So, all right. So, Sasha,
Hmm.
the question was fielded from Instagram. You have this brave demeanor. Do you know what made James turn to Monica?
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh,
Well, what do you think? Because really, that's yeah, guys, that's something we don't know. We don't know. Only the writer knows. But
only
what do
the
you
writer
think?
knows. Only the writer knows.
What could it mean?
But what I will tell you is that season one, series one, will allude to some reasons why he turned from Sasha to Monica. Now, whether that is the real reason or not, that's yet to be figured out. Who knows? But there will, once you see it there will be some things that will allude to his rationale as to why. But what I will tell you this, and despite any amount of money, despite affluence, despite education, hurt people still hurt people, right? And unhealed people will continue to be unhealed no matter the things they have. And I'm gonna keep it at that. So no matter what you have, if you are unhealed and you are dealing with your own trauma, a lot of those traumas tend to be childhood traumas. These are things, and that's what I love about doing this entire project. I know we didn't go here, but this is one of the things that I love about this project. This project is a full message. Like every character, there is a message and there is a rationale why the director, why the writer, why she wrote it the way that she did, because she wants to, she's highlighting some key points. She is highlighting some things about our character that are so prevalent in everyday life, and particularly for my character, despite how you know on par I am, how I still have my issues, I still have trauma, and no amount of money can cover those up.
Wow. Yo, it's real. Guys, listen, it's been so real. James, Sasha, y'all legitimately have been super duper dope to work with. Like, I don't think really anybody understands how much fun this has been. Guys, installment one, Secrets Revealed, is in post production. It is ready for presentation. November 1st is supposed to be the day. However, let me say this, and I want you guys to understand this also, because everybody's asking, when is it coming out? This, that, and the third. I want you to understand this. The way distribution works is that sometimes you can submit your film to be distributed, right? It can be a year or two. A lot of the stuff y'all are seeing on Tubi right now that says it was done in 2024, it was filmed back in 2020 and 2021, and it's just now being put out. So stop asking. We're gonna put it out there, but this the question. If we put it out there on Vimeo, y'all gonna pay the $5.99 to watch it. Because that's what it's really about. If you want to watch it now, it might be on the platform that you got to pay to watch it. So y'all can pay y'all $5.99, or y'all want to pay $20, $30, come to a premiere and get some buffet. That's what we trying to find out. What y'all want? We want to know what y'all want. Do y'all want this sit-down premiere where y'all have some food and we do a Q&A and all of that stuff, or y'all just want to watch it at home for $5.99? Y'all let us know what you want to do. We gonna shoot you an outro. We gonna let you see this trailer one more time, and we gonna be out. What? Kadeem or James? Don't touch me.
That session today was weird, James. Did you know that girl?
Kadeem?
I will always love you. Across all worlds, through time and space.
Times, boy. You get your time. Psycho. Not this time.
Oh no! Promises, James.
James,
Oh, shit.
baby, I'm home.
Bye, James. No, you're not going anywhere.
Wait, Sasha, baby, let's just talk.
She is not going
Sasha.
anywhere. No,
Listen
she
to me,
is
Sasha.
not.
Sasha, baby.
Baby, go and she's not going anywhere.
What's going on, baby girl?
And one last thing, fix the balance.
I will always love you. Across all worlds, through time and space.
Ooh, yo, how many of y'all agree that that ending is so wicked? James and that
Baby.
smile and that wave is so wicked. Like, it is scary. That joint is scary. But guys, for real, it's been so real. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much for the questions. Kenley said buffet me. That's right, Kenley. I'm with the buffet.
I know
too.
that's
That's
right,
what
Kenley.
I want. Want the buffet. Do you understand? I want the buffet.
Not
I
the
want
buffet, the buffet.
So yeah, we definitely and realistically, guys, yeah, that's all I can say. I'm just really, really excited about this season 2 cast, guys. Go over to the Client Series Facebook page and check out our entire cast. We have finished casting for season 2 and season 3. Oh wow. Shout out to Vito Banga, aka Big B from Nappy Roots. He is on season 2 cast. He is playing the role of Dallas Richards. He has definitely y'all, yeah. All I can say is yeah.
Yeah.
Dallas Richards
I'm
is
still
a special character. Yeah, the second installment is on some different stuff. Like, yeah. Been different to Dallas, baby. Oh, we definitely thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We will do this again. And hopefully we will do this the week after we film installment 2 of the Client Series. Guys, I'm Monica. You heard from Sasha and James, and we are your primary characters in the Client Series. Good night, and we bid you Godspeed. Bye.
Fine.
What? Kadeem or James? Don't touch me.
That session today was weird, James. Did you know that girl?
Kadeem?
I will always love you. Across all worlds, through time and space.
Times, boy. You get your time. Psycho. Not this time.
Oh no! Promises, James.
Oh, shit.
Baby, I'm home.
Bye, James. No, you're not going anywhere.
Wait, Sasha, baby, let's just talk.
She is not going
Sasha.
anywhere. No,
Listen
she
to me.
is
Sasha.
not.
Sasha, baby.
Let me go. She's not going anywhere.
What's going on, baby girl?
And one last thing, fix the balance.
I will always love you across all worlds, through time and space.
Wait, film.